won 2 years ago by over 4 seconds, Battocletti, and there she is. She's the outstanding favourite here, the 25-year-old Italian, Olympic silver medalist last summer. Away they go then. It is sweltering here. There's altitude. The track surface is very warm. There's no shelter. There's no protection for these athletes.
Now Battocletti edging around the outside. She's looking as though she's getting ready to pounce. 700 metres into this race. Van Ness as well, looking confident at this stage. The pace is still being cranked up, and now Battocletti moving steadily forward.
Battocletti then, 600 metres to run, hits the front for the first time in about 6 or 7 laps. Helga Thackeray's led through the middle section of the race and has done the hard work and reduced this to this 6. But Battocletti now with 500 metres to run. Van Ness in second. The Spaniard Garcia in third. The crowd loving this one. Big crowd here in the shaded area around this final bend. As Battocletti comes towards the bell. Van Ness, Garcia, Helga Thackeray in fourth. Good running there from the Swedish athlete Lahti to move into 5th place. And this is the bell this time. They go through with a 72nd lap. It's the quickest lap of the race so far. Now Battocletti has got to use that 3:58, 1,500 metre speed. She has made herself a little bit vulnerable by leaving it this late. And Garcia, remember, 300 metres to run in 2nd place for Spain, will be running in inspired fashion. But now she opens her speed up. Battocletti, 2:50 to go, and tears into this last 300. 200 metres to run. Helga Thackeray back in 5th. Lahti isolated in 4th in the yellow cap. Van Ness in 3rd. And Battocletti has destroyed them over this last 150. And with 150 to run now, it is going to be the expected retention of this title for Nadia Battocletti. It's been very comfortable indeed for her. The time immaterial, the manner of the victory. Well, it's an interesting one, isn't it? She has been able to test herself. Garcia in second, being chased down by Van Ness, but it will be a super silver for the Spaniard as Battocletti takes it at 14-13. 57.6, that final circuit. That is quick. That is world-class closing. That will be very, very pleasing for the Italian and her camp. She has got it all, this young Italian. Boy, oh boy, Phil, what a run.
Indeed, Battocletti, well, in the end, she won it as she pleased. It was a stunning 57.6 last lap for Battocletti, the Italian team champion.
There it is, Battocletti, the winner in 15.56 of the women's 5,000 metres, wins by 2.5 seconds.
And it moves Italy up quite a few places, plus 4 places into the silver medal position at the moment. But Francesco Panici, 22 years of age, European under-23, 4th 2 years ago. Well, we had a 54 first-second lap in the B race. I think this is going to be significantly quicker. This could be a tactical race, but I don't think they're going to hang around. And on the outside, it's Kitlinski running very well at the moment. Now it's the dash for the inside, and it's quite bunched. It's Kitlinski coming the long way round, getting in front. He's got the Swiss athlete Peluzzi on his shoulder as well. Now it's Howie. Running very, very strongly over the first 200 metres, coming to the bend, controlling proceedings from the front. The Frenchman, Magnau, on his shoulder of Atawi. Now he's starting to slow it down.
Yes, Atawi looking strong at the front, isn't he? He wants to control this one. The Frenchman doing all he can, Manu, to stay on his shoulder, but they're up against it here. And that's pretty quick, 52.07. He's acting as an unofficial pacemaker here, and I doubt if anybody can get past him in this second lap, Phil, because he can wind it up from here. Don't let's forget that Atawi, with a 142 to his name this season, is in supreme shape, in the top 4 or 5 in the world.
And the men I was looking for, like Chappell and Dudushka, are a long way back at this stage. Now Atawi is starting to wind it up. It's coming through. Panici, the Italian, the young Italian as well, as Magnus to drift backwards, coming the long way round as well. The young, very exciting German Stepanov. But Atawi is just cranking it up. The only man going with him is the Italian Panici. Madidic challenging, but he's blowing hard. Atawi looking behind. He's having to work hard down the home straight, but I think he knows the victory is his. And the very first win of these championships for the host Spain goes to Mohamed Atawi in a championship record of 1:44.01. Well, he had to work hard. Panici wasn't going to let him have that victory easily. And Panici comes through for a personal best as well. There's the full results, the full 16. The winner of that B race. There's the team standings. The Netherlands, 103.5 points. They're 13.5 points ahead of Italy. Biasuti set a personal best recently of 16.67.
Here is Biasuti about to take his second round throw. Personal best already with that opener, 16 meters 70 from the Italian. Got to be buzzing. The adrenaline's got to be flowing. Good speed. Oh, that's nice. That's big. Biasuti is on fire. Gets the green light. Absolutely brilliant from the 29-year-old Italian. Good first phase, great second phase, and a fabulous final phase into the sand there. Opener is 16.70. That was a lifetime best. And he's just improved it to 16.94. Slight following wind behind him. And 17 meters beckons for this man, Biasuti. Wow.
It's 2 PBs for Simone Biasuti. Good day at the odds for the Italian. 16.94 to his credit now. There's the full run-up.
Look at that, Italy and Poland really close together. France and Great Britain and Germany pretty close together as well. There's so much to play for. Every point is precious year after year in these championships, and it's going to be that way these next 2 days. Folorunzo of Italy, Iomide Folorunzo, took second place in Horzo 2 years ago in 54.79. She's run 54.21 this year. Well, away they go. Folorunzo was second 2 years ago in Horzo, and she's gone off very aggressively here out in lane 5. There she is, fourth from left in the all blue of the Italians. Good running too in lane 3 from Fra of Spain. Lena Nielsen at the moment, third from left, with a bit of running to do through the second half, as Folorunzo really has taken this to the rest of them, although aggressive running on the outside as well. But Folorunzo, a clear leader at the moment. Good running in the green there for Portugal in lane 4 from Diallo, and the rest of them working hard, but still Folorunzo dominating this one. It's very tight indeed. Now, can Nielsen finish strongly here for Great Britain? Third from left. The Spaniard Fra beginning to go backwards, struggling in the orange there, third from right. But look at this run from the Portuguese Diallo. Oh, and Fra goes down. The Spaniard's gone down. Diallo is leading, and Nielsen coming through and might have taken third, I think. It was very, very tight on the line there between second, third and fourth. But the Portuguese, Fatoumata Binta Diallo, cannot believe it. 54.77. It's a season's best from her.
Folorunzo started to tie up over the final 3 hurdles as Diallo's wonderful tactical aplomb over one lap of the track came through, and she's absolutely delighted.
But there it is, great racing in both 400-metre hurdles races from the women, 54.77. And there's the standings after 20 events. Italy out in front by 19.5 points. That is some lead.
Georgi Torshuk, personal best earlier this month of 2:21. Scioli, last chance and it stays up. So he joins Stefella. 2 men confirmed as attempting 2 meters 30, which if he gets over will be a personal best for the 19-year-old Italian. A lot of daylight there, just clipped it with his heels. Nice jumping for Stefella and Scioli. Big plaudits as well for Matteo Scioli. Scioli and Stefella know each other well from the European Indoor Championships, where they both picked up medals. Scioli 2:27, just 2 centimeters short of his personal best.
There's the team standings after 21 events. Italy on top by, 25.5 points.
Leonardo Fabri, the European champion, second on the European all-time list, 5th on the world all-time list, 40 22-meter throws to his credit. He can give it everything now. He's got absolutely nothing to lose. 21.49, just to remind you. That championship record of Haratic is 21.83, and that might just be there. He's dancing around. I think he knows it's a big one. Is it going to be a championship record? 21.68, just shy of the championship record, but the best mark of the day. And what a way to finish the shot put competition. What a way for Italy.
Well, he has the 4 best throws of the competition. Only his opening effort bettered by Pettersson's 5th round throw. Yeah, and he knows he's going well. Building nicely through this season. Massive power going behind that steel ball, 21.68.
So there's the shot put results, confirmed what you've been watching over the previous hour. Leonardo Fabbri taking it with a massive 21.68.
There is the situation after 27 events. Italy 26 points to the good. Fabri's score has been thrown in there, of course. That's certainly given them another boost. Germany second, Netherlands third.
Osawa Desaiulo has a best of 20.08, but this is the fastest man in the field. Hasn't been running that quick this year. Well, it's Moa Jok doing well at this stage. He's up on the shoulder of Harris and he's coming off the bend in front. The Dutchman's flying at the moment. The Dutchman's got a personal best of 20.37 and he's en route to doing very, very well indeed. It's 16 points to the Netherlands. It's a championship record and he's cracked his personal best. 1.8 meters per second on his back. That's an absolutely flying run from Moa Jok. He looked great coming around the bend and he held his form all the way down the home straight.
Desalu in between them, a season's best 20.18. The Italian, another great score for the Italians. 15 points racked up there, but the Dutch keep steaming away, don't they? Knocking on the door, trying to get back to the Italians.
So there's the men's 200-meter results. Season's best for many, many other athletes all the way down.
There it is, Italy 331, 32 points to the good now.
Larissa Iapicino, 7.06 recently in Palermo, and she's coming here, perhaps looking to go beyond the 7-meter mark once again. Larissa Iapicino squeaked into the top 8. This is the 5th round now. Oh, that's a massive jump. That's a huge jump. We're just checking to see whether it gets the white flag. I think it does. Can't quite see across the stage, right on the board. Oh yes, she does, by 2 and a bit centimeters. Now it's just a question of waiting for that mark to come up. I know it's going to be a big one though, and that could well put her in front. Well, the Italians have already seen the infield marker, 6.92. She takes the lead, she leapfrogs Malaika Mihambo. It's a massive jump from the Italian.
There it is, confirmation of that win for Italy yet again. 6.92, 16 points, precious points.
European champion Edoardo Scotti, former European under-20 champion. And that's quartet completed by Trioni, Asietti and Mangione. And we're expecting Reardon to be blasting out of his blocks. He ran 44.60 to win the individual race, and already he's starting to put daylight between himself and the Poles, Maximilian Schwed. Reardon having a really good run over the first half of this opening leg. Behind him, not much to choose. Edoardo Scotti of the Italians doing very well. Also the Netherlands, Keenan Blake running well at this stage, but Reardon, he's absolutely flying. Well, the stagger doesn't unwind until 150 metres into the second leg. Scotti coming through very strongly, but it's looking as though it's going to be Reardon who hands over in front, and he hands over to Lena Nielsen. Nielsen running the 4x4 400 metres hurdles. Czechia having all sorts of problems. Malikova a great runner, but Czechia got so much ground to make up. Nielsen up against the Italian. It's Troiani up at the front. Nielsen, though, very experienced 4x400 metre runner. She's very focused, and they can see what's happening as they're looking into the big screen at the end of the stadium. Troiani's edged round her. It's the Italians out in front. Troiani now about a metre or so in front of the French and the British. Poles as well, Justina Svajtjursetic. Now, if there's somebody who knows how to run a 4x400 metre race, it's Svajtjursetic, even though she might be in the twilight of his career. And Svajtjursetic coming through very strongly. It's going to be the Italians who hand over in front, though. Troiani to Vicente Asete. Asete has run an awful lot of the Italian 4x400 metre races, and now he's putting daylight. He's ran a really hard first 150 metres. Well, behind him, Toby Harris, who's already been in action today in the 200 metres. finished second in the 200 metres, closing down on Asete though. It's a good 400 metres from Harris, who we normally expect to see in the 4x100 metres. He's doing well, is Harris. He's closing down. It's going to be neck and neck down the home straight. Italy just holding off Great Britain, and a strong run from Arenas. Now Italy in front at the moment, but Mangione, there's a fallers behind him. But let's concentrate on what's going on at the front. Now sweeping around, Emma Newnham is up in front. She's gone round Mangione, and Newnham, the bit between her teeth. She knows this is 16 points, and she knows that this will give them a fighting chance of closing up on Poland and Germany in the medal positions. Well, Poland in third at the moment. That might be good enough to keep them in the top three, but Newnham giving it everything. Now it's coming into the home straight. It's three abreast. It's Newnham. It's Italy, and coming through so strongly, it's the Pole. It's Bukowiecki, second in the individual 400 metres, but Poland's European 400 metre champion, Natalia Bukowiecki, takes 16 points for Poland. And it's also just inside their own national record. And it's national record for Italy as well. And Italy confirmed as champions, retaining their title from 2 years ago.
They are the champions, Italy, once again, retaining their title from 2 years ago in Hudson.
European champions, Italy!
And 2 years ago, Phil, they won with 426.5 points from Poland's 422.5 by only 4 points.
Yeah, 2 years ago it went down to the last event. Not quite the same case here. Dominated proceedings over the course of the last day and a half. And now they're in the middle of them. Stefano May, Italian Federation President. There's Filippo Tortu and Nadia Battacletti, the joint captains of Italy, raising aloft the European Athletics Team Championships trophy.
Deserving champions too, the Italians. They battled away in one discipline after another. The majority of their competitors getting in the top three of each discipline. And yeah, you put out a good team, you will do well in this competition. Some nations need to listen and learn about that, because national team athletics is still, I think, a sustainable product. Various other ideas in the sport of track and field athletics come and go, and you know what I'm talking about. But this is one that will run and run, and congratulations to Italy for a fabulous team performance these last 4 days.
Hi, I'm Nadia Battacletti. Sign up now to the European Athletics YouTube channel.